So today we're going to be taking a look at a watch from one of my favorite micro brands. They offer some excellent watches. The family running the company are great to deal with, and they also provide us with some content here on YouTube from the perspective of brand owners. The company is the Swiss watch company, and their latest release is the SWC Diver Mark II. So I've had in a couple of the original SWC divers, and this is very much the same watch with the exception of the dial and some minor tweaks here and there. I'm not sure how many color options there are, but I've seen a blue, a slate gray, and this model. SWC calls this the brown version. It's kind of a brown copper color. I haven't seen a watch quite this color, but it's a cool look. The difference between this and the Gen 1 dials is these newer ones have this sunburst effect versus the older ones where they had a square section in the middle of the dial that was textured. The dial is neatly laid out for maximum legibility. Nice, large, sword-style hands. The logo up towards the 12 is applied. It's a good size, and the same for the printed text where the dial still has a clean look. Over at the 3 is the date, and one of my favorite parts of the dial is the Loom application on the hour markers. They use 20 layers of Loom, so it gives the markers a puffy sort of look. The Loom on this sample model is C3, and it's crazy bright, but the production models will be upgraded to X1, so this is going to be a torch. It is already, so with the upgrade, it'll even be a bit more potent. The bezel is a 120 click bezel. The ceramic insert has those raised, polished markers. They offer some great light play, and because of how they catch the light, I find it makes it a little easier to read. Plus, it just looks good too. Now, these type of grips have a tendency to not be particularly grippy, but they're not bad at all. They've given the bezel the right amount of tension where there's no problem turning it. The case is well finished. It's mostly brush, but with little touches of polish work along the top edge of the lugs. We do have a signed screw-down crown protected by crown guards. The case is 44 millimeters with a lug-to-lug of 49 millimeters. Thickness is 13.6 millimeters, and the lug opening is 22 millimeters. The water resist is 300 meters, and the watch runs on the Sellita SW200 movement. The crystal is a domed sapphire with 5 layers of anti-reflective coating. The bracelet is very well built. I like the look with the raised and slightly rounded center link. The polish work on either side of the center link is a nice detail. The bracelet tapers down to 20 millimeters at the clasp. We've got a nice solid clasp with a ratcheting dive extension, and it is signed with the company logo. On wrist, it wears comfortably. It's got some weight to it, but for a tooly diver like this, that isn't a bad thing to me. They've got a really solid watch here. It's got everything we're looking for from a quality diver in terms of the spec sheet, and I think it's priced competitively too. Cost for these is going to be $465 US with an integrated silicone strap, and $540 US with the bracelet and strap. If you sign up to their newsletter, though, there's going to be a discount to anyone who subscribes to that, and I'll leave a link to where you can do that in the description below, as well as a link to the SWC YouTube channel. So thanks to SWC for lending in the watch. Appreciate you taking the time to stop by today, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.